Thank you so much for that round of applause. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I am George Dunham of Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket. And I'm a big sports fan. Thank you for enjoying my joke, too. Thank you so much. I am a big sports fan, but I'm also a huge fan of the Senior Source. And like you, I'm here today to honor the Senior Source and also Sally and Forrest Hoglund, and share some things about them that you might not know. It all began in the great state of Kansas.
Kansas City, here I come. You can dance, Forrest, it's okay. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Well, I might take a train, I might take a plane. If I have to walk, I'm gonna get there just the same. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me, whoa, another Kansas City, loving Kansas City, here I come.
Dave Tanner, ladies and gentlemen. Now, growing up in Kansas, Forrest Hoglund excelled as a natural athlete. But back then, he wasn't just known as Forrest, he was known as Punky. Punky Hoglund never met a sport he didn't like, from football, basketball, to track, and even dancing. Tom DeLay, eat your heart out. Look at that, would you? But Forrest's true love before he met Sally, of course, was the sport of baseball. He was the captain of the University of Kansas baseball team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the head coach of the Kansas Jayhawk baseball team, Rich Price.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad to be here to honor Sally and Forrest Hoglund. I'd just like to make one thing perfectly clear. I was not the coach at KU when Forrest played. You know, KU means a lot to the Hoglunds, and the Hoglunds mean a lot to KU. We have the Hoglund Engineering Lab, the Hoglund Brain Imaging Center, and most importantly, we have Hoglund Ballpark. What we don't have is a Hoglund. In fact, since Sally and Forrest graduated, we've never had another Hoglund enroll at KU. And if you can believe this, there's 3 children and 10 grandchildren. We even added a bylaw to the school's charter. Any Hoglund child that attends KU has a choice of either being a star athlete, class president, or graduating magna cum laude, and I apologize, I'm a baseball guy.
Thank you, Coach Price, and Baby Jay making a special appearance here. Well, there still are some grandchildren who haven't made their final decision yet, so maybe they'll be Kansas Jayhawks someday. And it was at the University of Kansas where Forrest met Sally. How did it happen? Well, Forrest says it best.
Love is just around the corner.
That's where I met Sally. A blind date. I mistakenly picked her up an hour early, and we went to the dinner. We were the only 2 there, but we did have a 5th of vodka, and we became very good friends by the time the evening was over, and went to a dance after that, and just really hit it off great. So that was the start, and still going after 45 years of marriage.
Now that's a first date there. That's great. Well, it's no wonder Forrest fell for Sally, a bright-eyed, bubbly Bobby Socker who was born January 8th, 1935. And the moon and stars must have been aligned that day between Wichita, Kansas, and Tupelo, Mississippi, because you see, someone else almost as famous as Sally Hoglund was born that very same day.
Well, hi there, Sally. You know, I can't help but fall in love with you, baby, because you're just so pretty. I bet y'all don't know that this next song I'm about to sing was inspired by Sally. In fact, I hear it's one of Forrest's favorites too. Hit it, man.
Well, hard-headed woman, soft-hearted man, been the cause of trouble ever since the world began. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman been a thorn in the side of a man. Adam told Eve, listen here to me. Don't you let me catch you messing around that apple tree. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman been a thorn in the side of a man.
Sing it like it, baby.
Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman's been a thorn in the side of a man. I sang the Tony louder, loud and clear. I keep the cotton picking fingers on my curly hair. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman's been a thorn in the side of a man. I heard about a king who was doing swell till he started playing with that evil Jezebel. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman's been a thorn in the side of a man.
Yeah, man. You don't come that far?
I got a woman, head like a rock. If she ever went away, I cry around the clock. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman's been a thorn in the side of a man. A hard-headed woman's been a thorn in the side of a man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Forrest, you take care of her for me now, all right? God bless you.
And Elvis has left the building. Yes. See, you didn't know you're in for a show. You've seen Elvis and a giant bird here in just 10 minutes. Sally, a hard-headed woman, huh? All right. Well, Sally and Forrest married the summer after they both graduated college. Forrest took a job in the natural gas business. That led to the Hoglund's family's many, many, many moves over the years.
On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Well, on the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. 'Cause I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere, man. I've crossed the desert bare, man, breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Lawrence, Kansas, down to Rio, over to Frio, down to Kingsville, Houston, Beaumont, then to New Orleans, Darien, Connecticut, Dallas, Houston, back in Dallas, getting sick of back in Houston, Dallas. Time to settle down now. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, right here, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Hey. Now, through all those moves, Sally and Forrest made great friendships, and those are friendships that have stayed with them to this day. Sally's best friend, Raynell Singletary, has made a surprise visit from Houston to help honor her today.
Oh, in those early years, not everyone was convinced that Forrest was destined for greatness, especially one very important person, Sally's father, Dr. Mike Roney. One weekend when I was visiting Sally, I forgot to do that. One weekend when I was visiting Sally and snooping through some of her precious keepsakes, I came across a letter that her sister Pat had written to their father. He had some qualms about Forrest. I'll read from the letter. Dearest Daddy, but as I was saying, Daddy, we don't think you need to have any worries because Punky doesn't have any finances at present and probably will not for a while. Really, Daddy, I want you to know that I don't think you need to worry about these kids. I feel Sally couldn't have chosen a fellow with a brighter future. And I agree.
Now, you may have seen some tears here from Forrest, and it wasn't the emotional return of a friend. Someone flashed the hook 'em horn sign out there, and sir, we're not going to have that today. This is about the Hoglunds. We're not talking about what happened on Saturday, for gosh sakes. Well, it just goes to show you that Father does not always know best. And of course, he didn't need to worry about these two kids. Forrest and Sally have spent their lives dedicating themselves to one another, their families, and their community. They are volunteers extraordinaire with huge hearts. They've chaired countless major fundraising events, served on numerous nonprofit boards, and contributed generously to important causes over the years. They are certainly deserving of the Spirit of Generations Award. And at this time, I'd like to turn the program back to Ann and Larry, who will present them with that very honor.
We are so lucky to live where we do, a town, Dallas, full of wonderful people, constantly working to make this world a better place. And we are even luckier to have the chance to have the fact that Sally and Forrest call our home their home too, finally. They both credit their early years with much of what defines them today. Forrest's parents taught him his strong work ethic, and Sally believes she got her stick-to-itiveness from her parents as well. Those traits, combined with their sharp wit, their outgoing, warm-hearted, and generous nature, and of course their terrific sense of humor, make Sally and Forrest the successful leaders, dedicated philanthropists, and wonderful friends that they are. Right, Larry?
Right. Dividing their time between Dallas and Houston, somehow they are able to serve both communities. Sally serves on the board and supports the Alzheimer's Association, the Chapas Project, Community Partners of Dallas, Dallas Heritage Village, Easter Seals, the Senior Source, and many others. Forrest, while continuing to work in the oil and gas business, fuels his passion to get children and to help children and adults interested in science and math, and his efforts with the Reasoning Mind and the Museum of Nature and Science. What a fantastic job he's done on that. In 1989, Sally and Forrest solidified their dedication to education, health, and family support with the creation of the Hoglund Foundation. They have encouraged their children and their grandchildren to continue their philanthropic tradition for future generations. Forrest considers the formation of that foundation 20 years ago as the single greatest financial and family decision he ever made. Ann?
And as much as we'd prefer not to have to share Sally and Forrest with that other Houston city that they sometimes call home, we have actually benefited, both communities have benefited from the little bit of competition between Houston and Dallas. Take Sally, for instance. She co-founded the Partners Card, which benefits the family place, and it was such a success here that she took it to Houston and created the Holiday Shopping Card. Likewise, Forrest did such a great job in the capital campaign for Houston Science Museum that he got roped in Dallas to do the same for the Museum of Nature and Science. Throughout our community and beyond, numerous human service agencies, schools, medical facilities, and cultural institutions have benefited immensely from the commitment of time and support and resources that Sally and Forrest have so readily given. Individually, they are both outstanding, but when you combine Sally and Forrest, they make a spectacular philanthropic powerhouse. The difference that they and the Hoglund Foundation have made in Dallas, throughout our state, our country, and in fact, throughout the world, are absolutely immeasurable. And so it is with great honor, affection, and admiration that we present the 2009 Spirit of Generation Award to Sally and Forrest Hoglund.
Well, I'm sure it won't surprise any of you that I'm talking first. And I do want to tell you, Medora is the one that got me involved in the senior source. And I wasn't a senior then. It's been a long time. But I want to thank a lot of people, certainly all the people that came down from KU. It isn't easy to get from Lawrence to Dallas, I can tell you. And we do appreciate their being here. David Tanner, he knows anytime Forrest walks in the room, he plays Going to Kansas City. So I want to thank both of them. And certainly Ann. What an awesome chairman. And she has a full-time job, too, you know. Larry, he has a full-time job, too. Thank you. And Barbara Seibel, I can't see anybody from here, but anyway, Barbara Seibel, we thank you for all your help. Who else? Molly. And Stephanie, wanted to thank both of them. And just everybody that's been here. I mean, we are just stunned. We knew something was going on, but we were not sure the extent of it. And so it has been really thrilling for us. And I do want to thank Bill White and his family for being here, because Medora was really important to all of us. Anyway, thank you all. Oh, wait. I did need to mention John Adams, not the John Adams, but the Dallas John Adams. At one point made a statement that I thought was really good. Somebody asked him, you know, what's a senior citizen? He said, it's anybody 5 years older than you are.
Wow, that was pretty tricky. David, between all those things, and I think some of you may have noticed I'm a crier. So George H.W. Push and Forrest Hoglund are criers, so that's all right. I don't feel bad about it at all. But anyway, that's great for us. First of all, the people to thank are everybody in this room who've helped Senior Source. That's something we really believe in and really want to help, and so we're very glad to do it. And you've just been awesome in filling this room to do that. The other important thing to us, of course, is the family. I'm glad I remember where we got married and all those places we went now. That's a big help. But today we have Kelly here, Christy, Brock Compton, and Rachel, who, by the way, with the cheerleaders here, she's just, as a freshman, is a cheerleader at University of Virginia this year. So we're glad to have her here today. So, and the family is a big thing away, and the foundation is so neat because it's brought the family together, and to be able to do that in this day and time is pretty neat, really, to be able to have that. I've been blessed all through my life with working with great people and great companies and great projects, and that's been a giant help to do it. And we've got a number of them today between the great museum we're trying to build for Dallas, the Nature and Science, Perot Nature and Science Museum, and the math program was mentioned, but we've just got all kinds of things we're really interested in helping. And the kind of people that I've been able to work with through the years has just been awesome. So I know a number of you out there were involved with it. Richie Price, the baseball coach, I've tried to see how much money it took to get my batting average raised in the records. So far, he's been a pillar of honesty and will not doing it. Either that or I haven't gone up high enough yet. I'm just not sure which it is. Anyway. What a day. You just love life, and there's so many things to do that I kind of would like for me to sit down and start doing them. Thank you.
Wow, now you see why we honored today Forrest and Sally Hoglund. They are spectacular and mean so much to our community in so many ways. It is Thanksgiving, and we are very thankful for you to support the Senior Source and to be here today. We appreciate it. I hope you will come next year. We would love to see you again. Thank you.